Hi, I'm Penny and welcome to yoga. Today we're going to talk about the sixth chakra, Ajna. Ajna is the sixth chakra in the chakra energy line. We've talked about the first chakra, the root chakra, second chakra, sacral, third, all about willpower, fourth, about the heart, fifth, the throat chakra, and today is the third eye, all about intuition, all about vision and perception. Now, Ajna is, in Sanskrit, is control, so the control center. And our third eye, our vision for our future, is the control center of our lives. Now the location is just right up above the forehead. You can just put some pressure on there and put a focus. The color is purple and the sense is vision. So we have these two eyes right here that give us vision. But I'm legally blind, so when I go to see, I don't necessarily see what other people see. I don't have any night vision or dim light, and I have about 10 degrees of central vision because I have an eye condition called retinitis pigmentosa. That's why I have the cool looking guide dog. Anyhow, that being said, the third eye, Ajna, is all about developing intuition, vision for your future, seeing a different path that can be taken, all about just being able to see the possibilities. So today we're going to focus on that. Now the seed sound for the sixth chakra is Om, the sound of peace. So we're going to do that 3 times just to get us ready for our practice. So go ahead and make yourself comfortable. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down. Hips over your heels, I guess it would be. Shoulders over your hips. And just take a breath in. And exhale. Prepare for Om. Take a breath in. Om. 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 So open your eyes and go ahead and, if you're sitting on a cushion or a block, go ahead and push that away and come to child's pose. Knees are going to be apart. Take your forehead, and if you can, go ahead and put your forehead onto the floor with your third eye pressing on the forehead. You can also put your hand or a block for your third eye, whatever's comfortable. If your hands are in front of you, just go ahead and open them up as an offering. Now the color for this chakra is purple or violet. That kind of changes depending on who's teaching. So take a breath in and exhale and imagine a purple and violet light right at your third eye. And focus on a vision for something that you would like to see for yourself. It can be something small. It can be something large. It can be like buying a house or even what outfit to buy. It can be the vision of what you want for dinner or what you want for your career. So that's up to you. The sixth chakra is a personal chakra. It's your personal thoughts, your personal beliefs, your vision, your intuition. The more we work on these things, the better we actually get. So just take a couple of breaths in and exhale whenever you're ready. In this child's pose, and just envision, have a thought, a focus on what you'd like to see for yourself today. Just focus
on your intuition, on your vision, on your command center for your future, your life, your present. And keeping this vision in your mind's eye, and if you don't come up with a vision, that's okay. Just do the practice. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, come up to your hands and knees and tabletop. Bring your right arm up into the air, and as you exhale, just thread it through into a thread the needle, leaving your left hand on the floor, pushing through the floor. And if you'd like, you can take that left hand behind you and just grab your costume. Just take a couple of breaths here. Breathe as you need to. And exhale. Breathe in again. And exhale. And one more time. Exhale. Press your left hand onto the floor. Bring your right arm up into the air in a nice twist, and then your right hand down to the floor. Abdominals are pulled slightly in. Take your left arm up and string it through the threadless needle, stretching out your left shoulder. Press your right hand into the floor, or you can take your right hand behind you and hook it on your left thigh, and just take a couple of nice breaths here. Take a breath in and exhale. Breathe in again. Exhale. And one more time, take a breath in. Exhale. Take that right hand down, press it into the floor, and push your right hand into the floor, opening back up with that left side. And go ahead and put your left hand down on the floor. Let's go ahead and do a couple of cat-cows. Take a breath in, bring your head up. And as you exhale, pull in your abdominals into your cat. Breathe in cow. Exhale cat. Breathe in again. And exhale. So we're focusing on our third eye. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips, a couple of rounds of bird dog. So take that right leg behind you, flex that right foot, squeeze that right glute. And when you're ready, unweight that left hand and just come into a thumbs up position like you're shaking somebody's hand. And just take a breath in and exhale. And if you'd like, you can take your left hand behind you and grab that right foot, opening up that right hip flexor and that left shoulder. And just take a couple of breaths in and exhale. Now this takes a little bit of focus and core strength. And if you're not ready to do this, just stay in your bird dog. And one more time. Exhale, go back into your bird dog, flexing that left foot. And go ahead and take your left hand down. That was your right foot, by the way, and your right foot down. Take that left foot back, flex that left foot, bring it hip height, squeezing the left glute. And if this is comfortable and you're not comfortable taking your hands off the ground, then just stay here for your bird dog. But if you're comfortable, because it's strengthening the glutes in the back is their first focus. Second is to go ahead and bring that right hand up like you're shaking somebody's hand. Take a couple of breaths here, focus. And if you're ready, you can grab that right foot, kicking into the right foot, opening up that hip flexor on that left side and opening up the right shoulder. And take a breath in. And exhale. And breathe in again. And exhale. And you're just pressing against that hand with your foot. When you're ready, just go ahead and take that left foot out, flexing that left foot. Right arm straight back into your bird dog. Right hand down, left knee down. Now that takes a little bit of focus, and if that doesn't work to do the full bird dog, just take the leg back first. That's the first most important thing. So let's go ahead and try that one more time. Take that right leg back, tabletop that, flex that right foot, bring that left arm up, and just hold. And when you're ready, go ahead and grab that right foot. And just take a couple of nice breaths here. And just focus. The third eye is all about focus and vision. And take another breath in and exhale when you're ready. Go ahead and let go of that right foot. Go back into your bird dog with your left hand out and go ahead and put that left hand down, right knee down. Do this on the other side. It's always sometimes better to do things twice. It's really good for our nervous system. So take that left leg up, flex that left foot, squeeze the left glute, right arm up like you're shaking somebody's hand. This move is great to strengthen the low back and the glutes. And if you're ready, you can go ahead and grab that left foot. And if you're not, just stay in bird dog. And just take a couple of breaths in. Pull your abdominals in. If you're shaking, that's okay. Just focus. Breathe in again. And exhale. And one more time. Exhale when you're ready. Go ahead and take that left foot out. Right hand out. Right hand down. Left foot down. And let's just loosen up our backs a little bit more with some cat-cows. That was a little bit of focus there. Now take a breath in, push back into your downward facing dog. And just pedal out your legs just a little bit. Give you just a couple of breaths to get into the pose. Pull your lower abdominals in. Press your heels towards the floor. They never have to reach. And come up to your toes. Take your right leg up to the ceiling and take that right knee into your nose, to your third eye, to your forehead. Kick it back out into your third eye. Kick it back out. And this time as you take a breath in, place it right in between your hands into a low lunge. Drop your left knee down. If you're using blocks, which I really like using blocks because it makes it so much easier to keep your heart open and make it so you can breathe. Just take a breath in and exhale. Breathe in again. Exhale, opening up that hip flexor in the front. Now take your hands down and step back into that downward facing dog. Just let your head kind of dangle, stretching out your back. When you're ready, come up onto your toes. Pull your abdominals in and kick that left leg up. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, left knee to your third eye. Take it back up. And left knee to third eye. And again. And left knee to third eye. This time you can take it back up. Bring your knee through and your left foot onto the floor into your low lunge. Use your blocks to place your hands and go ahead and drop that right knee down, getting a nice stretch in your hip flexors. Now the good thing about blocks is you can bring them up higher, getting a nicer stretch and not crunching. If you don't have blocks and you're just down here on the floor, that's okay. You just want to be able to breathe. So take a breath in and exhale. Breathe in again and exhale. And one more time, take a breath in Exhale, go ahead and put your hands down on the floor. Push your foot back into your downward facing dog. And this time just walk up all the way up to the top of your mat and just hang in this forward fold, putting all your focus on your third eye, which is just that little divot right above in between your eyebrows. You can put your hands in your elbow creases. Now shake your head yes. Shake your head no. Shrug your shoulders maybe, because it's okay not to have all the answers. Bring your hands down to the floor and just roll up one vertebrae at a time till you come to a standing position. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down. Press your toes into the floor. Knees are going to be about hip distance apart. Bring your arms up into the air. And as you exhale, cast your arms back and take a breath in. And as you exhale, close the space and close the air, the hands together in prayer at your third eye. A couple more times like this. Take a breath in, open, contract your back, cactus in your shoulders. Exhale, bring your hands together, thumbs to third eye. Breathe in and exhale. And one more time, hands out in cactus. Exhale, take your thumbs right to your third eye. Close your eyes and come up or come back to your intention for this practice, your focus, your vision for your future. And as you take a breath in, just bring your hands straight down to your heart. And from this position, go ahead and bring your arms up into the air. Fold forward, flat back, step or jump back into your plank position. Drop your knees if you'd like, or just come down into a chaturanga. Come all the way down to the mat. Forehead back on the floor, focusing on your focus, your third eye. As you take a breath in, push up into your pose, into your cobra. And this time, go ahead and unweight it and then just move your elbows back, really engaging your back. And focus. Take a breath in and exhale. And one more time in and exhale. Go ahead and put your hands back down, forehead back down to the floor. Take a breath in. As you exhale, push yourself back into your child's pose and then into downward facing dog. Hold downward facing dog and take a breath in. And as you exhale, let's just walk our hands and our feet back to the top of the mat, back to our forward fold position. Bring our hands into prayer and roll up into a standing position. Take a breath in, bring your arms up into the air, and we're going to do 2 rounds of eagle pose. So if you don't know eagle pose, I'm going to show you. You're just going to take your right arm and wrap it underneath your left and bring your hands together. Or if you can't really reach your hands, you can just kind of cross and even hold a towel. So come into eagle arms, sit into your chair, pull your abdominals in, unweight your right foot and cross it over your left. And you can put those left toes down if you'd like, or you can wrap them behind
that left leg. And just take a breath in and exhale. Breathe in again. Exhale. And one more time, take a breath in. Exhale. And when you're ready, just unwrap your legs and bring your arms back up and back down. Now, however you do your pose, as far as your eagle pose, that's fine. If you can't cross your arms, just bring your hands into prayer or just cross them a little at the elbow. That's all good. Let's do this on the other side. Bring your arms up. Left arm underneath your right. Hands into prayer. And what you want to do is kind of focus so your thumb goes right to your third eye. So energetically, go ahead and take a breath in. Go ahead and go down into your squat position. Lift that left leg. Wrap it around your right leg. And you're in the pose. If it wraps, that's good. If it doesn't wrap, that's good. If you have to put your toes down on the floor, that's also good. So take a breath in and exhale. Breathe in again. Exhale. And one more time, take a breath in and exhale. Come on out with the left leg. Arms come up and exhale down. Now for this eagle, this time we're actually going to do warrior 3 with eagle arms. So what that's going to look like is you're going to bring your arms up and wrap your right arm underneath your left, so you're now an eagle. And energetically, that thumb is going to go to the third eye. As you take a breath in, step your right foot forward, flex your left foot, and you're in the pose. Just engage that left leg. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, just tip yourself forward as much as you're comfortable, flexing that left foot. And you can stare slightly in front, any place you're drizzy at, because you're just focusing on your third eye, which can also be called your drizzy. And take a breath in and exhale. Breathe in again, exhale. And one more time, take a breath in, exhale, and go ahead and step out and bring your arms down. Now, however that turned out, you can use props, you can use a wall, or just leave your toe on the floor for your warrior 3. So bring your arms up again. Exhale, take your left arm underneath your right, step that left leg forward. Squeeze the right glute, flex that right foot, and come forward, and now you're in the pose. If that toe comes off a little bit, that's okay. So take a breath in, and as you exhale, go ahead and imagine that you're one board, one table. Focus your eyes slightly in front of your fingers, and take a breath in. And exhale, pull those right toes in. Breathe in again. And exhale. Take a breath in. Exhale. And last time. And as you exhale, just step back and bring your feet together. Hands are down at your side. So focusing on your drizzy, which is where your eyes are going, is where your balance is going to go. Now that's just your vision. If it doesn't happen that way, that's okay. So let's go ahead and do another balancing pose, which would be dancer. So step slightly forward with your left foot and then unweight your right. Bring that left hand up into the air, and you're actually in the start of the pose. If you'd like, then you can go ahead and grab that right foot. Take a breath in, kick into that right hand, exhale, and just come forward. And focus. Kicking into that right hand. inhale, exhale 1. Inhale, exhale 2. And inhale, exhale 3. And just step out and come back out of that pose. Now, however that turned out, let that go. So take your right foot slightly forward. Put your weight in your right foot. Take your left foot behind you. Right arm can either be at your side, on your hip, or up in the air. Take a breath in and kick into that left hand. And inhale, exhale 1. Focus your drizzy, your third eye, on one point. And it's your vision of the pose. It doesn't have to be perfect. So inhale, exhale 1. Inhale, exhale 2. Kick into that left hand. And inhale, exhale 3. When you're ready, just step out. And just roll your shoulders up, back, and down. That was a lot of work. Take a breath in. Bring your arms up. And exhale, fold forward. Now go ahead and we're going to come back the same as we got into it. We're just going to walk back into our downward facing dog with our hands. Take your right leg up into the air and bring your knee forward and go right into your pigeon pose, your figure 4. Now this is a great pigeon if you want to stay up like this. And if pigeon's not your thing, you can come into a figure 4, or you can come into what's called a 90-90. And that would be both of your knees bent. And when you come forward in that pigeon or that 90-90, you just come over the top of your knee. So come into either one, the 90-90 or the pigeon. And just take a breath in. And exhale, focusing on your vision, focusing on your intuition. Also on that nice stretch in that right hip. Now, if you are in pigeon, go ahead and come back up. If you're in 90-90, kind of kick that leg back and step back into that downward facing dog. If you are in a figure 4 and you're laying on your back, just stay there. We're just going to come back into a pigeon on this left side. So go ahead and come up on your toes, kick up with that left leg, bring that knee in, come into your pigeon. Because your pigeon can be right up here, or you could do a 90-90. And the 90-90 would look very similar to your knees would come out 90 degrees. And you can come over the top of that left knee if you're in 90-90. And if you're in pigeon, you're just going to come over the top of your pigeon. Getting a nice stretch in that left hip. So take a breath in. And as you exhale, just come forward. You can put your forehead on the floor if you're in pigeon, or if you're in the 90-90, or you can just place it on your fists or your hands. And focus. Should feel a nice stretch in that left hip. Just take a breath in and exhale. Breathe in again and exhale. And one more time, take a breath in. And as you exhale, go ahead and push back up into your downward facing dog. So this time we're going to do something kind of odd with our downward facing dog. And if you're not comfortable doing it,
just do a regular downward facing, but just for a little bit of pressure on that third eye, go ahead if you have a block to stand it up on its top highest side and press your forehead into that block, just getting some nice pressure. And just relax, focusing on your intuition. And I invite you to say the mantra, I have a vision for my future. My vision is clear. I have a vision for my future. My vision is clear. I see roadblocks as opportunities. I see many roads. I find the road that is mine to focus on. I have a vision for my future. My vision is clear. Now, if you're using the block, just go ahead and push it to the side and come down on your knees into a hero's pose. Put your legs out in front and come into a seated forward fold. So pull your abdominals in. Your back is going to be straight. Sometimes it's nice to use the block to kind of just push yourself up if you need to, so your back is straight. If you're using a block, we can do another forward fold. And what you can do with this forward fold is take your breath in. As you exhale, forward fold, and you can actually put your forehead on your block. So just putting a little pressure on that third eye, on your focus, on your drishti. Just take a couple of breaths and forward fold. If you don't have a block, that's fine. You could even pull your toes to your nose and maybe take your thumbs and stick them right at your third eye. This is actually an acupressure point as well. It's conception vessel 24.5. Just great point for headaches. Take a breath in and exhale. Breathe in again and exhale. And one more time, take a breath in. As you exhale, go ahead and push up into a seated position. Go ahead and go into Baddha Konasana, feet together, but let's take our feet out just a little bit more than we normally do, because normally I bring my feet in. Your feet up can be a little further apart. If you need to, you can bring some blocks underneath your hips. So, because mostly my hips are high, your hips are high, that can be great. If you don't have blocks, that's great. Just come forward. Take a breath in. And exhale, fold into that forward position. And we're back with our focus on the Ajna chakra. And I still invite you to say the mantra, I have a clear vision for my future. I have a clear vision for my future. So when you're ready, press up with your hands. Take your hands to your knees and just push them together. Take your blocks to the side if you use them. And go ahead and take your left leg in front. And we're going to do a cow face legs. Now, if those don't work for you, just go ahead and cross your legs any way they're comfortable. So right now we're going to line up our chakras. So knees, stack over knees. So first chakra, second chakra, third, fourth, fifth, and now sixth. I want you in your legs are in this cow pose or whichever way they're comfortable. You want your feet to try to be away from your glutes. Try not to sit on them. Take a breath in and exhale. Go ahead and take that left arm up and place it behind your back. And you can put the right hand at your elbow, kind of pushing a little bit to get a nice stretch through this left side. Or you can take that left arm behind you and do the cow-faced arms. Push your head into that left arm so you're up in the air. And focus on aligning your chakras. So kind of think of the colors of the rainbow all the way up from the red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and now purplish violet. And just taking a breath and exhale. And one more time. Breathe in, exhale. Take that left arm up and take that right arm and just take it down. And you can manually take your legs if they're in this position and just kind of move them so you don't have to use your own strength. And take your legs apart and just kind of just windshield wiper them just a little bit. Kind of getting some movement back in those hips. And let's go ahead and do that on the other side. Like I said, if this is not comfortable, just come into your cross-legged seated position. So take your right leg so the knee is going out in front, right in front of your hip, or your front of your center. Take that left leg over the top, and now you've got your knees lined up, or as close as they get lined up. Nobody's perfect, and I'm definitely not. If you would like to incorporate your arms, take your right arm up, and you can take your left arm and just leave it here into this nice side stretch. And if you're feeling really good, you can take that left arm behind you, and you can grab your costume, grab a towel, or you can grab your hands, whichever is comfortable. Push your head slightly into that right arm. No straining. So if this isn't easy, then just do what you can. Do what's comfortable. And then take a breath in. And exhale. Now we're opening up the chest. We did some closing with our eagle, but now we're doing some opening. Take a breath in. And exhale. And one more time. Take a breath in. And exhale. Go ahead and take that right arm up. Left arm out and just kind of move them around. Take your left leg out and your right leg out, and then just go back to the opening and close the windshield wiper, just trying to get some movement in your hips. So before we go all the way down to the floor, let's engage our abdominals a little bit with a reverse table. So place your hands onto the floor, take a breath in, and push your glutes up into the ceiling. And your head can go back as far as it's comfortable. And just take a breath in and exhale. And breathe in again and exhale. And one more time, take a breath in and exhale. Go ahead and sit down on the floor and roll down onto your back. Take your right knee in and your left knee, and then just go ahead and just give your back a really nice massage. One direction and then the other. Just giving the sacrum massage. When you're ready, just go ahead and stop right there in the center with the knees bent. And I invite you to take your hips slightly to the right. Your knees are going to fall to the left. And you can take that right arm if you'd like and open it up. Now you can focus your eyes on this right hand. And if that's not comfortable for your neck, just stare up at the top of the ceiling. And just take a breath in, just unwinding your spine. And exhale.
And breathe in again. And exhale. And one more time. And exhale. Bring your knees to the center when you're ready. Pull your legs back into your chest. Take your hips slightly to the left if you're comfortable with that. Knees together, and then let your knees fall to the left. And your let your knees fall to the right, and your arm to the left. Just take some nice breaths. Now your eyes can follow that left hand, or if it's not comfortable for your neck, just to leave it up. And just take some nice breaths in and just exhale. Just imagine your spine unwinding. Opening up all the chakras to get to the third eye. Gives you clear vision for your future. Take a breath in. And exhale. Go ahead and bring your knees back into center. Take your feet out and your knees together, and this would be constructive rest. Put your hands on your stomach and on your heart. And you can stay right here for our Shavasana. Or if you're ready, you can just take your legs out, one leg to one corner of the mat, one leg to the other. Let your hands fall to the side. Close your eyes. Envision that purple violet light just above your eyebrows. With all of your dreams, your intuition, your focus. Just take some nice breaths in. And exhale. And if you can stay in the Shavasana as long as you'd like, but if you're busy and you've got things you got to get to, roll onto your side. If you want to stay in Shavasana for the meditation portion, just go ahead and do that. Roll onto your side, push up into a cross-legged position. You can use your bolster if you'd like to sit up for a meditation for the sixth chakra, or you can stay in Shavasana. So just close your eyes, place your hands on your knees, or you can put them just in front of the first chakra in a V form. Now I invite you to see a purple violet light in between your eyebrows, just above your eyebrows. And if it helps, take your hand and go right to the third eye, right slightly up above the eyebrows, slightly in the center. And go ahead and massage that. Just imagine that pressure helping you focus. Bring your hands wherever they're comfortable. And I invite you to say the mantra, I have a vision for my future. And my vision is clear. I practice using my intuition. I have a vision for my future. My future is clear. My vision is clear. I have good intuition. My intuition is good. Now focus on a vision for your future or something that you intuitively would like to have happen. The third eye sees clearly, especially when we practice on focusing on our intuition. So take a breath in and exhale. Breathe in again and exhale. And we're going to close our practice with 3 rounds of Om, 3 rounds of peace. So I invite you to take your hands into prayer and place them at the front of your forehead on your third eye. Take a breath in. Om. 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 Bring your hands down into prayer in front of your chest. Thank you very much for coming into this practice. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day. Namaste. Be good to yourself and each other.